Hey y'all, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Simply Shelby, aka Shelby. Welcome back. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and give this video a like, because today we're going to be talking about lash lifts and tint versus lash extensions. So I have done both in my lifetime, and I just kind of wanted to share my own pros and cons about the experiences and kind of let you know what I have had in the past and kind of my own experience. So if you are a lash tech or do lash extensions or do lash lifts, please don't attack me in the comments. I am doing my best to just kind of portray my own experience. Or if you're interested in ever getting lash extensions or a lash lift, please go ahead and comment down below if you have any questions, if you want to know more in depth about my experience and that type of thing. I will definitely let you know. I have done both. I like both. But do I like one better than the other? I don't know. Find out. Stay tuned. This video is basically going to be about my experience and how I feel about lash lifts versus lash extensions. Obviously, everyone is different and everyone's experience is going to be different. Also, depending on what area you are, you might have more lash technicians around your area, so it kind of depends on those factors as well. So first, I want to talk about a bad experience, just a short story time. If you've ever got lash extensions in the past, you are kind of familiar with the process. And for this process, basically the lash extension, like one lash, one of your regular lashes, and the lash extension should go onto one of your regular lashes. That's the basic. There's something called cluster lashes or clumped lashes that you want to watch out for. Now, I'm not a lash tech or a lash expert, so please don't come for me. I'm just talking about my own experience and kind of the knowledge that I have on it. And if you've also had a bad experience, let me know down in the comments below, because I want to know other people's bad experiences and if you were able to catch it or not. So back to my story. Basically, I was going to this chick and getting lash extensions that my friend had been going to forever, like 2-3 years. And her lashes always look so good. So I'm like, hey, I think I finally want to go try your chick out, like, blah, blah, blah. So I went to her, booked an appointment, and I've had lash extensions maybe 2 or 3 times in the past from different lash techs. So I went in and it was fine, like seemed normal, but my full set got done in like less than an hour, which if you're getting lash extensions and it's your first time in a full set, it's gonna take roughly 1.5 to 2 hours depending what they're doing on your lashes and how full your lashes are. So if it seems rushed, that's a warning right there. The next thing is the way my lashes were falling out was not good. Typically, like I said, it's kind of one lash per one lash extension, the fallout rate. Now, depending what you get, classic versus volume might be a little bit different. However, my lashes were falling out like 2 or 3 of my regular lash with one of the lash extensions, which is not good at all. So at first I'm like, okay, maybe this is how it is. I haven't got lash extensions in a while, so maybe I forgot. However, then my normal lashes kept falling out, and I just kept thinking, this is not normal, this is not right. I've had lash extensions in the past. This seems like way too much. So I finally contact the lash tech there and ask her, like, hey, send her the photos. Is this normal? Because this doesn't seem normal. I don't want my lashes to be damaged. No one wants their lashes to be damaged. You know what I'm saying? So like, make sure you go to a skilled lash tech. So this chick, she's a hairstylist, but also does lashes. So I think that maybe she just wasn't as skilled as lashes. You know, I don't want to call anyone out, but if you're ruining someone's lashes, that ain't good. So basically, yeah, like 2 or 3 of my normal lash was falling out with the lash extension. Thought it wasn't normal. Asked her about it, contacted them, and they're like, oh, that's totally normal, blah, 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 blah. And you know, I just thought it was a little sketchy, you know, because that's not normal. So I researched online, and it's also kind of saying like, nah. And I talked to my friend who knew a like lash tech, and they said, no, that's not normal. So I hit up my hairstylist like, hey, do you know any lash tech lash extension people in the area because I'm looking for someone new. She sent me Lashed by Mary, which if you're in the Twin Cities area, you should hit her up because she does a phenomenal job. No complaints. So I hit her up on Instagram, message her, and I'm like, hey, this is how my lashes are looking. I possibly want to switch over to you. Is this normal? And she said, no, obviously that's not normal. And I made the switch. So lately I've been getting my lashes redone by Lashed by Mary, and they have been turning out phenomenal. So story time over. Let's get into what I think about lash extensions versus a lash lift. I want to first talk about lash extensions and kind of what they are and also what a lash lift is. So I've done both in the past, and I started out with lash extensions. You know, I got a Groupon, so I'm like, let me try this out. The first time I did it, it wasn't that dramatic looking, so I was like, okay. But basically what a lash extension is the lash tech uses a like medical grade adhesive or a really strong adhesive that's obviously safe for your eyes. But if you have sensitive skin, maybe ask them for a patch test or check on it beforehand because you don't want to mess up your eye area. So basically they take the adhesive and take a false lash. You could get synthetic or mink. Synthetic is kind of more basic, mink is a lot nicer and more costly, but they basically take the lash and they stick it on to your regular lash. Now, depending if you're getting classic versus volume or a hybrid, I do hybrid, I like that. So basically hybrid is a mix of classic versus volume. And what classic is a 1-to-1 ratio of a fake lash with your regular lash. And then the volume is basically the lash tech will make their little volume fans of lashes to get a more fanned out look. And what I like is hybrid, so it's a mix of those 1-to-1 ratio lashes with the fanned out look. So you get a little bit more of a dramatic look, maybe not as dramatic as the volume set, but a little bit more dramatic than the classic set. So if you want to be a bit more natural and you don't want to go all out, then I would say classic is good for you. But if you like that drama, you love them fake lashes look, then you want to go for volume because those are going to give you the drama. But if you kind of want it in between, I'd say hybrid. Every lash place is going to be different on maybe how they name it or what they have available. So make sure you do your research, especially on the lash techs, and making sure that the shop is using good products and that there's not like bad reviews or anything like that, and that your lashes won't be falling out a lot like mine did. So yeah, do your research, and that's really important. So basically, yeah, the classic or volume or hybrid lash extensions are one lash to the lashes that they put onto the lash. And they glue this on with the adhesive, and it should stay on for about 2 to 3 weeks. Now, the one thing about lash extensions, I would say cons is it's a lot more costly. It is between $100 to like $300 for a full set, depending on where you go. And also it is gonna be a lot more time consuming because you gotta go every 2 to 3 weeks if you want them filled, and you don't want them looking wonky because they start to fall out with your natural lashes. They also are gonna be a bit more, high maintenance, because you have to make sure that you're cleaning them properly and you don't want like dirt to get up in there. You can't really wear liquid eyeliner because it's a lot harsher to take off on your lashes. And you're just gonna wanna be careful overall on how you're taking care of your eye area and lashes, because you definitely don't want them falling out and pulling or tugging on your own lashes because, you know, they're connected to them. And I would say, as far as for me, pros is it gives you that falsy look without having to apply false lashes. I suck at applying false lashes majorly. So it's nice to kind of like get this, I look up like this look and have nice, beautiful fake lashes on. So that's what I like about lash extensions for me. I don't also have to wear mascara when you wear them. You shouldn't wear mascara when you wear them, do not. So I like that because putting on mascara and having curl my lashes every day is annoying. So I love lash extensions for that reason, and it just makes me feel good about myself. Like, yeah, you don't need lashes or makeup or anything to be beautiful, but I kind of love that it just gives your eyes like a pop to them. So if you're kind of more of a glam girl, or let's say you're going on a vacation, or maybe have a really special event, I think lash extensions are a good thing for you, you know? It gives you nice false lashes without having to apply them yourself. That's what I love about them. Now, on to lash lift and tint. A lash lift and tint is going to be a lot more natural looking. I would say this is better for girls who have really straight lashes. I have really straight lashes, and it helps you from having to curl them every day. But also if you have really like thick full lashes already, I think that a lash lift and tint just helps pull them up and makes your eyes look a little bit brighter and wider. So that's really good for you girls with like thick lashes. I'm so jealous. But yeah, it does that because basically what they do is they take a little rod, put it on your lash, and then they use like this perming keratin solution to kind of curl up your lashes and then stick it onto this rod thing, right? And then they put that solution on and leave that on for maybe 30 minutes or so. Then they take it off and your lashes will be just like naturally lifted. And then after that, they're gonna tint them if you want them tinted. If you want like a darker lash, let's say you have really light lashes. If you have dark lashes already, tint is maybe not necessary, but let's say you have blonde lashes or like orange tone lashes or whatever, really light brown, then the tint is gonna make it look like a black mascara. And this is really nice for really natural looks, and you don't have to curl your lashes every day, so it helps make things more convenient for sure. Also, they last a lot longer than, let's say, lash extensions. A lash lift lasts for 4 to 6 weeks, and sometimes even longer depending on your lash cycle, which is really nice. And it's gonna be a lot less costly, and I would say time consuming overall. The process maybe takes between 40 to 50 minutes in all, and you have to go a lot less times, right? Also, it's less costly. It's maybe between $50 to $80, I would say, depending on your area and where you go. So it's a lot less costly and time consuming than lash extensions. It is a lot more natural looking, and you can be less cautious about your eye area because it's your natural lashes and it's basically permed, so it's gonna stay like that. And you're not gonna have to worry about like not using oil cleansers and all of that thing, or like rubbing on your eyes, and you can still wear, you know, liquid liner and falsies if you want and all that stuff. So it's a lot less maintenance in that aspect. So if you kind of like that more natural look, I would say go ahead and give lash lift a try. But what I'm gonna say is if you're torn between like lash lift or lash extensions, you might as well go try both. You know, you don't know until you try them both out. So I would recommend trying both. So I've tried both, and for me, I like lash extensions. I would say I'm more of a glam girl if I'm gonna do glam makeup, and I just love having that false lash effect. So for me, I go back to lash extensions. I try to give myself a break every now and then, you know, save money, but also give my lashes a breather, which is important to do. But all in all, I really like lash extensions. They make the lashes look so nice and beautiful and just really full looking. And if you can see mine now, they're just very like false lash effect, which is really, really wonderful. To end this video off, I want to thank you for watching, and disclaimer again, I'm no lash tech, I'm no expert, so please do not come for me in the comments. I'm just talking about my own experience and kind of what I have learned about the two processes. So if you have any more questions on my experience or want to know a little bit more, please go ahead and comment down below. I would love to hear those comments and questions. And while you're here, you might as well go ahead and subscribe to my channel and give this video a big old like. I would really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day, and a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Bye.